Yuri, tell me you've got a lead on Martin Lee's location.
We have footage from a guy at a coffee shop. Looks like he hopped into a black sedan after the crash.
Black sedan, great.
Let me finish. We have a partial plate. And one of my patrol guys just found a matching plate. Black sedan in a parking lot near Canal and Hudson.
You're a good cop, Yuri. I'm on my way.
Spider-Man. Hello? Is this working?
Dr. Michaels? How are you calling?
Borrowed one of Sable's radios. Listen, transit hubs are the most likely release points for Devil's Breath. Airports, bus terminals, train stations. It'll spread like wildfire from there.
Why the hell is Oscorp developing a bioweapon in the city? Shouldn't this be in an Arctic bunker?
Devil's Breath is personal for Norman. It's been his obsession for decades. The project breaks every state and federal regulation on the books, but he doesn't care.
If the city finds out, he can kiss re-election goodbye.
Never mind re-election. He'd be tried in The Hague for war crimes.
Why are you telling me all this? Aren't you just as culpable as Norman?
Yes. Completely. But Lee's actions have been a wake-up call. We've ignored the project's risk for too long. I trust you, Spider-Man. You're the only one trying to do the right thing. Please, protect the city from our mistakes.
Well, that is gonna be hard. Never mind taking care of some, taking photos of buildings while we are exploring New York. But yeah, in this episode we are mostly going to be doing various odds and ends rather than dealing with Martin Lee. Seriously. So first of all, we have a crime going on here. Seriously. And apparently it's one of these stores. Seriously. Yeah, this looks familiar. Maybe not the same store, but certainly similar thing going on here, if you know what I mean. So yeah, these are just your bog standard thugs. Yeah, compared to the demons, you're not worth... Well, I guess you are worth dealing with. But wait until later on. And oh boy, that's not your getaway truck, is it? If it is, then I may well have to stop that as well. Given that I went back serving on the back of a gigantic armored truck in the previous episode when dealing with the demons and Martin Lee. Yeah, not so great. The other thing of note is that we will also be dealing with our next Black Cat photo. Yes, that's going to be a thing here. We will have to deal with Black Cat here as well, although she doesn't really appear in person until one of the DLC missions. Yes. But we'll get to that, so don't you dare knock my ass. Seriously, don't you dare knock my ass. So let's see. You're blocking, and I should have really actually knocked off the thing there, but never mind. That crime's done. And yes, I am kind of stalling for time here because I kind of edited the last episode on a cliffhanger, thinking that the next bit is where, well, the Spider-Man 2 reference comes in, but we'll get to that. So now I'm going over to the bridge. I don't know. Is this the Hudson Bridge? I don't know, but there's only so far Spidey can go along this bridge before it ends. Maybe it is maybe it's the Brooklyn Bridge. I don't know, yeah, just seeing Spidey going for a random jog along with the regular traffic, weird as hell. Anyway, this is the Brooklyn Bridge. Okay, part of it looks like it's under construction. Seriously. Anyway, that being said, what do we have? We have an optional side mission. I don't know if that's involving the black sedan that Yuri mentioned, but it's there, I guess. And we have another crime here, and why is it going to this thing? Okay, I think we've dealt with these guys, to be honest, but I could be wrong. But certainly the scenario is the same. Certainly because I've managed to get one of the achievements, can we say, for completing this. Well, not an achievement as in the trophies for the PS4, but certainly one of the tick thingies or objectives for this mission. Yes, apparently this game has its own thing. It's not like Xenoblade Chronicles, though, or Xenoblade Chronicles, I don't know, I'm British. Don't know how you pronounce it in British English, seriously. I would always pronounce it as Xenoblade Chronicles, to be honest. Nor does Spidey have the power of the Monado. No, and it's definitely not right time. Anyway, that being said, let's go down here and go for a bit of a swing. And no, I have not played Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I've heard it's a pretty long game, but yeah. Anyway, here's where we can take our black cat photo. Sort of. She's left another camera for us. So let's see. Where do we have to aim? We can see over here a Sable outpost. So I doubt that's where the clue is, where she left her little thing. And to be honest, if it were, I think it would be a bit more obvious, or a bit less obvious, should I say. That being said, we will have to deal with a villain that's set up their own live streams, who's 10 times as worse as Black Cat, and 10 times, and who kind of reminds me way too much of, in terms of voice acting anyway, of Hanji from Attack on Titan. Seriously. Okay, so I doubt that's it. Unless you want to take a photo of the Sable guys, which I don't think is a good idea there, Spidey. Seriously. Okay, there's a picture of Black Cat there. Get into the black. Okay. Well, that would be too obvious for her. So Felicia Hardy has the money to actually set up such a thing. Okay, fine, I'll go with it. Okay, now it's green, so there's something below the photo. Okay, so we found the clue there, but we haven't got anything else yet. So, instead I am going to save, and I'll see you in a moment when we take on a new type of content in the game, namely hideouts. So, I have kind of taken on one of the hideouts before. If you remember, there was the Fisk hideout a bit earlier in the game. Well, this time, this hideout is Demon's hideout. So yes, of course, the demons we have dealt with before. There is a quicker way to dealing with this sort of thing, rather than just dealing with wave after wave of the demons. But firstly, we need to get inside, and in this case, this one's heavily guarded, so yeah. Then what will happen is that we will approach the entry point for the thing, and we will jump inside in order to, well, infiltrate the area. And this was back when, should I say, I wasn't reliant so much on stealthy moves. Even though you will still have to face wave after wave, stealth moves do work a lot better in these type of scenarios, for the most part. You'll still have to face, I think, about 5 waves of demons, and that can get rather old very quickly. Seriously. These were actually brought back in Spider-Man Miles Morales. I don't want to reveal too much because the way they're dealt with, sort of in, certainly with regards to Roxxon in Spider-Man Miles Morales, is a lot better than in, dare I say, this game, due to how different in terms of combat Miles is to Peter. So, yeah. Again, taking them down with stealth moves, absolutely a good idea. Just be wary of how alert each of the demons are, or whatever character you are dealing with, because it's not just the demons, it's also the Fisk goons you will be dealing with as well. But in this case, it's the demons. You will get various commentary from whomever you're helping. In this case, it's MJ, so yeah. So, Pete will be speaking to MJ on the phone, all the while kicking the demons' asses. So yeah, and there's another one down. Yeah, initially taking them down with stealth moves does work, just as long as you're not noticed, and that is the thing. I have not yet found the other demons in here, You can see one walking down there, and indeed, well, you can either web takedown or do the other, or do a strike takedown. I've been doing strike takedowns thus far in this area, but I don't know. I may well want to go with a web takedown. Although, in order to do a web strike takedown, you need to be in a specific position in order to do that. And unfortunately, now that demon has noticed me, what will happen is that hordes of demons will come out. Seriously, every single type of demon we've fought thus far in the game, including the ones with the, dare I say, Captain America, well, no, dare I say, rip-off, what kind of thing can I think of rip-off shields? I don't know, but there's a sniper now in here as well. You can see his laser sight there. So I do want to take him down. Again, I was lucky to do that takedowns and not get noticed by the other demons. That does not always happen with hideouts, of course. Yeah. So yeah, let's go up here then. And are there any more demons hiding? Maybe I better go back up to the rafters. I don't know. Can we see any more demons? Or am I just being lazy again? Well, I might well be lazy, because I am quite a lazy guy. And, yeah, without the combat, trying to get them with stealth attacks can be a bit time consuming. I noticed that with not just this Spider-Man, but also with Miles Morales, but I'll get to that when I decide to upload Spider-Man Miles Morales. So, yeah, where do I want to go now? Well, this area looks kind of empty, if you ask me. Seriously, there aren't that many goons, so let's go down here and... Uh-oh, my spider sense is tingling! That means there are multiple demons behind here. And if they do notice us, then it's probably bye-bye Spidey. I could easily use a trap mine, I suppose, but that would require rather precision aiming. And that's not always a good thing with those demons, because they are right around the corner, they are, so yeah. Again, using Spidey's webs, such as the web bomb and whatnot, yeah, I managed to get them up with the electric webs. Unfortunately, they have now noticed me and seemingly have called in reinforcements. This is where the trouble really begins, because, as I said, you will face wave after wave of these guys. And keep in mind that if you die here, and which does happen quite a bit with my experience of dealing with various hideouts in Spider-Man on the PS4, you will have to start again from the very first wave. And that can get rather annoying after a while, seriously. But it is what it is.
MJ, call the police. All the demons are incapacitated.
Don't forget to bring me a here.
Yuri, I've been meaning to ask. How does Sable's team feel about our special relationship?
Oh, they love it.
That bad, huh?
Let's just say if they ever found out how much info I feed you, a cell in Rikers would be the least of my problems.
I don't want to put you at risk. If it's easier to cut off communication...
Hell with that. The city needs us working together, now more than ever. Screw Sable. It's business as usual.
That's why you're the best, Yuri. Nothing shakes you.
Damn right.